Hi Cancers, this is going to be your reading from June the 1st to the 15th. I first off want to say thank you to everyone who allowed me to have a break last week. We just got a new puppy and he's still adjusting, and as you can see I'm in a new space because we got to make do. You know, the apartment is small and his pen takes up a good amount of space. So, you know, it's going to be in this room for a little while, but we make do. Alright, so all I gotta say is, if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising, because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder that these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright, seems like you already have an angel oracle guide here, so let's get started. Your message this week is honesty and communication. Your message. You're being given an opportunity to speak your truth. You've reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all of those around you. If you are holding anything in or feel like you need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support of the light of the universe into your heart. If you're in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what's in your heart, call on the angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that are loving and reflect who you really are. If you feel a person or situation is making you feel less of yourself or drawing you away from joy, it's time to speak up and make sure that you're being heard. You are being guided to begin by lovingly connecting to your own heart, to home in, on, and honor what you want for yourself and for your life. Take time to reflect on what is important to you and where you want to direct your energy and what your priorities are in the next phase of your journey. It may be that you are fighting against the flow or not wanting to admit to yourself something that is holding you back or dampening your spirit. But angels love you, and they want you to know that honesty is the best policy for you now. All right. Let's take a look, Cancer, and see what this kind of honesty can be for you. All right. Just give me a second to feel what I'm feeling here, Cancer. Okay, they're showing me energy of a step, which is really nice, like a step up in a way. I think you're progressing. I think you are moving forward. And I don't know if that's like you feel like you're taking a step up in your life or step up in your journey here, but I just kind of see that step. Anything else for Cancer? They just showed me a money sign, which is nice, which is a nice, I think, confirmation to get for you here. There's something else, maybe a new money or new investment in a way, but it makes sense because we do have the Ace of Pentacles coming out here. And the Ace of Pentacles is basically a new financial offer. For some of you, this could be a new job. For other people, this could be a new raise. Basically, it's like a new start in your finances or financial life. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be a new job, maybe a new contract that's coming in, a new position here. And I think the honesty and communication that you are having, it's feeling like in these 2 weeks, is going to be with those people maybe that you already work with, maybe those people that you are moving on from. Again, maybe this doesn't even represent your work. Maybe this is just a new kind of stable beginning in your life for yourself, and you're like, have to be honest and be like, okay, no, I need to do this kind of for me now. This is what it's going to be. And maybe that's that also level up that I'm feeling here, Cancer, like finally doing something for yourself. I have the Seven of Pentacles here as well, which means right now we're in a time of reflection, a time of looking back at the work that we've already done. I feel like you're really proud of the work that you've done. Again, maybe this is moving out of a certain workspace and moving into a new workspace here, Cancer, but you are really appreciating that work. You're like, yeah, I appreciate what I've done here, what I've accomplished, but it just feels like I'm ready for more. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move past and level up in this kind of energy. we have the Three of Pentacles in reversed. And for me, the Three of Pentacles in reversed is this energy of disbanding from the group of people that we are already with. Again, this is why I'm saying a lot of you might be leveling up in your job right now. Maybe we're kind of leaving people that we used to work for. Maybe we're switching things up a little. We have the Wheel of Fortune popping out here as well, which means things are spinning in your favor. So trust that. Trust that if you are taking a leap, if there is kind of a new job here for you or a new experience, that the energy is working for you right now and the energy is not working against you. So again, I feel like you are going to be leaving some kind of group of people behind. Maybe not even it, like I said before, if this is just a job, that's okay. But it feels like there's just something more stable out there for you that's coming in here. And I don't feel with this energy you're going to be too bummed about this because of this opportunity. I don't think you're going to be like, oh, you know, it's sad. Obviously, you're going to feel like it's sad because something is changing here, but I don't think you're going to be too sad about it. I'm sorry to say, Cancer, but that's just the way that I'm feeling here. I just feel like you're going to be like, yep, I need to do this. I need to move forward. I have the Two of Wands coming out sideways here, which could go either way, which means we're feeling like we have the world in our hands. We feel like opportunity is coming towards us. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy here, or it's in the reverse, where we feel like we're starting over in a way. It does feel like this energy of needing to see this transition as a new notch. I don't want you to feel like you are starting over on something here or moving away from something, because I have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse here, and this is like the idea of being on the wrong path, of not really feeling like we're getting the things that we want, not really feeling like we have stability, comfort, kind of happiness in that. But there's just major victory for you here. I feel like maybe if you are feeling this Ten of Pentacles for a little bit of a while here, you're kind of getting out of it now. It's like, okay, now I'm ready to feel like, you know, what's next for me? What's the next level? What am I doing here to kind of progress? Great cards to have so far. Ooh, sorry, Cancer. One just popped out here. World is your oyster, baby, Cancer. Like, if it feels like this energy here of feeling like we're maybe not strong enough to I don't know if it's like strong enough to like move on or stand up here. Like, I know Cancer is sensitive, but I feel again this energy of you in these 2 weeks of putting yourself first, and that includes this kind of honesty and communication that we are having. It's like, okay, no, I got to do this for me. I can't be worried, you know, what my old boss is going to think about me, what my old co-workers are going to think about me, you know, what my friends will be, maybe if this opportunity is somewhere else. We do have the Strength card coming out sideways. Again, cards coming out sideways can go both ways for me. And this is saying that you do have the strength to move on. And then in the reverse, it's just saying we're fearing that. Fearing maybe, you know, we're not, you know, strong enough to do this, maybe this new role, or, you know, we have enough skills to do this. We have two queens here. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the Queen of Wands. Two energies here that are like powerhouses. The Queen of Cups is this nurturing, caring mother energy. Basically, it just fills everything with love. It's like that mother with her newborn baby. You see how intently she is looking at this cup, right? You see how much cares, how much attention she is giving it here. They're asking you to do the same. Give yourself that care. Give yourself that fighting chance. Give yourself that kind of love, being like, yes, I can do this. I can move on. I can do hard things. I am really talented. You know, like this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like there's going to be this fiery new start for you, especially whatever it is that you are beginning here or want to kind of create for yourself. This is a great card of creativity, of birth, of creation, of just kind of really going for what it is that we want. We have the Seven of Cups coming out sideways, which is, again, not feeling like we're maybe a little bit lost or a little bit confused. But I always don't see this as a bad card, because I say with the Seven of Cups on upright, it's like we have choices. You know, it's like maybe it's going to be here, maybe it's going to be there, maybe it's going to be this path, maybe it's going to be this path. And for some people that can be overwhelming because they're just like, I don't know where to go. But it's like, what if you just feel like you don't have to have that figured out yet? It's just taking it like one step at a time and kind of living more presently with it. And then I feel like the right thing will be kind of shown to you here. You're like, I'm just going to do my thing, do my work, stay in my power, and see kind of how it goes here. And I think you're going to find with this Five of Swords in reverse, this defeated energy that you have maybe felt lately, this stuck energy, is going to kind of dissipate here. I feel like this is going to be like a really, again, feeling like really new chapter for you, Cancer. So funny because this conversation, there it is. I was like, the Page of Swords is probably going to come up in this reading because we do have the honesty and communication. The Page of Swords is coming out sideways. Again, it's you're fearing about talking to someone about this, about whether this step up, maybe wanting a new job, maybe having to leave your old job, having to leave old things behind. You're just kind of fearing it. You're just like, I'm scared to talk to people about this. I don't know if you feel like it's going to hurt their feelings, or you're going to feel like you're being like not respectful to them. But whatever this conversation that we're kind of weighing on right now, not whether to come forward and have it or not, I feel like just talking about it is going to help immensely with this Five of Wands in reversed. It's like you're thinking about all the possibilities already, but instead of just like having that conversation and moving on from there. Because it seems like, again, this conversation is going to be really healing for you. It's going to pull you out of a place where you're just like feeling, again, stuck, where you're feeling like in a rut, where you're feeling just like kind of betrayed, overworked, tired, every kind of that energy here. This is going to be really helpful for you to move on from that. It's interesting though, because we have the Seven of Wands, which is saying you might have some weak boundaries here. So when you're going into this conversation, make sure we are inserting ourselves in a proper manner, being like, hey, these are my boundaries. This is, I'm ready to talk about this, but just so you know, this is a kind of a clear line for me. I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but it's just this energy of you gotta like put yourself first in these kind of 2 weeks. It's like, this is what I need right now to move on. And a lot of people are going to say that's selfish here, Cancer, but I want you to be really on your own side here, because I feel like it's time for you to step up, and that's what this kind of step up energy is. It's just step up for yourself and step up for your own energy, and stop kind of teetering so much about worrying about what others will kind of think here about you. Let me just pull some oracle cards. Yeah, boundaries. More boundaries coming up. It's going to be a boundary week for you. Alright. So the Starseed Oracle you got this week was you got the love. Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. The Hadrians are believed to be a beacon of pure and divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, and healthy relationships because they can only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. Right? Sounds like Cancer. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love well in a separate body, to learn to love self first, then establish healthy relationships with others. What we were talking about in here as well. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have all the love on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways that you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship which you give more than you receive. This could also represent work. Or perhaps there's a certain vitality to it, that you're always unsure about where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously, and to acknowledge that if there are any relationships that make you feel anxious and powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there's any places of inadequacy that you've used the relationship to soothe or cover up. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? And how can you develop a deeper love for yourself? All right. The energy oracle you got this week was the Thinking Man. It's interesting because we don't have a lot of men cards in this, but the Thinking Man shows this card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is a thoughtful and reflective man, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now, or about to arrive soon. This person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or may be there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuit. This card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal and professional growth. This man may also be a love interest coming your way, perhaps just a new male friend, but be on the lookout for this guide in the physical world and be open to his information. Learn what you can. New discipline, a technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. And I think this has something to do with this kind of new opportunity for you here. We're growing, we're expanding, Cancer, and that's exciting. All right, that was your first month reading. I hope that helped.